A trucking case that I've worked on, a good example is one that we just worked on this last year. It involved a very significant trucking collision that took place in southern Idaho. An individual working for a large-scale dairy operation ran a stop sign. He hit our client and caused catastrophic injuries in this matter. Now, when you're working with a trucking collision, it's completely different in a lot of senses than handling your standard automobile collision. And the reason for that is there are specific rules that govern trucking companies, that govern the operation of these vehicles. And both the drivers and the businesses that run trucks need to abide by these rules. There's also a lot at stake when you're operating a major vehicle. So you need to have experts involved, you may need to have reconstructionists involved. At Feller Wendt, we've handled hundreds of trucking collisions. And so we are very familiar and very experienced in working with these type of experts and working on these type of collisions. On the one I just referenced earlier, for example, we had at least 4 separate experts that we'd retained in order to help pull data, reconstruct the collision, and establish the violations of those rules I mentioned earlier. The outcome of that case was twofold. Not only were we able to recover a substantial monetary recovery for the injured individual, but we also were able to effectuate some change. The trucking company had to modify, as part of the agreement, some of the policies and procedures that they operated by in order to make sure that they were in compliance with the rules, and that something like this doesn't ever happen again.